Okay, here we go. This is a little video about the Seychelles. I've been there 3 times and this video is mostly about La Digue, which is one of the small islands. You have to go there by boat and by plane via Praslin. So from Mahé, the main island, you take the plane. This is the flight turboprop to Praslin. Then you have to cross the island and you go to a little harbor, and a little ferry takes you over to La Digue. And I really like this because it's not accessible by planes. Maybe helicopter, but not really. There are other islands in the area, of course, like Silhouette or Fregat or North Island. Last two are private islands, and you can spend a night there and pay $1,500 or even much more on North Islands, like Paul McCartney or Brad Pitt or such people go there. But I like to go to La Digue. This is the flight to Praslin, you see here, which is also a very nice island. They have a national park there. We're gonna see something about that later on in this video. And on La Digue we have a private house rented by a family. We've stayed there several times from Mahé. They are famous on the Seychelles because some of them are politicians there, and they have this little tiny house on a private beach, and this is really paradise. I don't think you can rent it like that, but we have this contact and you're gonna see. This is the little boat taking you from Praslin to La Digue, passing some other little islands, and you see it's still that those days was a little bit basic. I really loved this. This is La Digue. And La Digue is world famous for these rock formations, like Henry Moore statues standing right there on the beach. And there are not many cars there. Most things you do by foot or by bicycle, and that's what I really love. This is our house, and I've seen that Tony Blair, British Prime Minister, also stayed in this little hut. We've seen his writings there in the guest book, and maybe because this family are politicians. And you see, it's very basic, but it's wonderful. And the best thing is, the Seychelles is also for rich people, and you can pay a hell of money. And one day a guy with a golden Rolex came along our beach there and has seen us in this house, and he asked us, "Is this private?" And the great moment is when you can say, yes, it is private. So he was moving away, and we had total freedom there. And La Digue is really nice. They have, of course, these turtles. Most of them live in Aldabra atoll. That's very far south of Seychelles, and you need a special permit to go there. And these islands are really spread widely. This is a plantation house, traditional house. You can go from Bird Island in the north, which is more like the Seychelles, to Aldabra in the south. Probably you will never get there because it's not allowed. And there's Kuwait TV and some others, and there's even a private island south of Kuwait TV, which is owned by, I think, a French billionaire with a private airstrip. So this is also Source d'Argent, which won the polls of best beach in the world several times. And it is fantastic, of course. You can go there by foot. There's no street and no restaurants and nothing there. And the water is really warm, if not hot. But wonderful to see these rocks. It's like fantasy beach. But for me, it's not the best beach on La Digue. This is the shore that's on the side where you don't have the big surf. On the other side, there's more like big surf beaches. You're gonna see that later on, and that's what I like more. This is very shallow. This is from our little house. The evenings. It's very peaceful. Everything is for the good on the Seychelles, yes. There was no malaria there, and no poisonous snakes or animals. Even the sharks might be friendly. This is on Praslin in this national park with Coco de Mer, which is the world famous coconut, the biggest one in the world. And that's what this park is about. So nature is really nice. I mostly walk barefoot or with slippers on, and you don't have that many animals. Beware only of multipodes. These animals, if they bite you, that really can harm you. And this is on the other side. I think this is Gans, where there's also surfers and you have some currents there. You gotta be careful. And yeah, that's how I walk around every day in the tropics, because it's very hot and yeah, it's total freedom there. Healthy food. This is Gans again, and then from Gans you can do a little hike to a different beach, and that one is probably one of the nicest beaches I've ever seen in my life. I even like it more than Source d'Argent. Not this one, you're gonna see it later on. It's the shape of this beach is, this is a track, is totally perfect, incredible, and you're totally alone there. This is a hike to that beach. You see the sea. The colors are really nice, and this is Anse Cocos, and you see the shape of it, and you're totally alone. We've been totally alone there, and you can go swimming and have a nice day. And this is like paradise. I've seen a lot of beaches all over the world, but this is one in the top range, of course. I hope it's still like that, because there's no hotels, no street, nothing. You have to walk there. This is a little bit from above, and to the right you see that beach. It's really wonderful. Go snorkeling there. Here you see it. Ain't that great? It's really a great beach. So we did not need to pay 2,000 or 5,000 bucks a night to have a private jacuzzi on one of these smaller islands. We just go there, have our hut on the beach, our little doggy who's been with us, and having tea in the afternoons, and then going for a swim. This is right there, just 10 meters you're in the sea and can go swimming. And yeah, we might go back one day.